Hey, I'm Howard and you're watching Chat with Howard and Friends on Big Mo TV. Today we're here at Bobo KL and here we have with us the wonderful lady, Datuk Munirah.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Oh, God, thank you.
and I know, Datuk Munirah, you have busy and tight schedule, so thank you so much for doing this with us, having a chat with us.
Thank you for even contacting me.
Nah, it's our pleasure. So I know you've always been out feeding our street friends. Today you will be fed.
Wow.
Yeah, you like that for a change?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
So we have here the seafood platter.
Wow.
All right, it's humongous as you can
Wow.
see. Everything from the sea is brought to the table today.
Amazing.
Shall we dig in?
Oh, yes, for sure.
Let's do it. We'll start with as a young girl.
As a young girl, start with my age.
Start with your age. Okay, if
Okay.
it's something that you're comfortable revealing.
Yes, I'm 69. Yeah, all right. And so how old are you then?
I'm only 23.
Oh my gosh, my eldest granddaughter, she's 18.
Your eldest
Ah!
granddaughter.
18, and you're not that much older than she is.
Wow.
Oh well, never mind. Yeah, I'm
Come.
impressed with what you're doing here.
Thank you.
So let us eat, and then you can. Okay,
Sure.
you want to know about me as a little girl?
So we have a long chat, I'm sure,
Alright.
69.
Yes.
So yeah, let's talk about, as a young girl, I know that
Yeah.
you started to volunteer at a tender age of 5 years old?
There was no such thing as volunteering then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we never even realized. You see, I've got a mom. I had a mom
Yeah.
who was very kind. You know, but she was timid, but she liked to help people. So I never realized that we were actually helping people. I thought everybody did it like that. You know, she always would love to share food with others. So I come from a big family. I'm the youngest in a family of 9. So there was always a lot of food in the house. I used to wonder, why did we have to cook so much? I
Right.
think it was kind of deliberate that she cooked a lot so that we could give the neighbors, you
Ah.
know. So where I come from, Alastar, it's not like here now you have a suburb, Bangsa, where the people are sort of comfortable, and then another suburb where people are less comfortable. The industrialist was a Chinese industrialist. So you see, you've got the rich, you've got the
Right.
people who are the
Correct.
laborers, you've got the people who are communists, surrender. So what more? It was a colorful childhood, yet we were all united. No one looked about, we knew we were all, you come from different races, but we knew also we come from different countries. We were aware of our differences, and yet we lived together beautifully. And
That's nice.
food was a main factor there. We shared food. Over Chinese New Year, Hari Raya, we would all share food. Food was common. So when you were talking about food, there you go.
There you go.
Food, it unites people.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I like what you mentioned to me, that at a tender age, you don't see the difference. Whether it's societal status or things like that, there is no difference.
There's no difference. My mother
So you don't call
never-
it volunteer then?
No, it was just like, okay, we had something, you share. You share the food, you share, somebody passed food over the fence. So if we had nothing to give, oh my goodness, we didn't have anything to give, at least you would give a can of lychees and a packet of cube sugar. I don't know why. But it was a common thing that if you didn't have anything to give back, somebody would give you something and you didn't have, oh my goodness, give a can of lychees
Oh, wow.
and a packet of cube sugar. It was something like, it became, that's the polite thing to do. And nobody, sharing of food, that was how we got to know each other. It was a real icebreaker. I remember that. And my mother, she was the one, like with the neighbors, that was what we did.
Right.
But when it came to feeding the homeless, that was also her, because she saw, you see, people travel a lot in trishaws then,
Right.
So she saw all these homeless people in the compounds of a mosque. They had actually walked from somewhere further. They walked to the mosque for the Friday prayers. So it was a Thursday night, I think, and she saw all these homeless people there, and she thought, oh no, they didn't have, probably they didn't have food. So that was where she decided, okay, we would make this. It was rice pudding. So rice pudding, you know, so I would help with that one because I used to cut the patterns on the banana leaf to hold the pudding, you see. So that was my first exposure to actually feeding homeless people. To me, whatever 1 square meter or whatever that kilometer that we lived in, it taught me that, yeah, you live as neighbors, you respect each other, you break down barriers by showing them that, you know, they are humans as well. Yeah, and food was the one thing that united us, you know, always sharing of food.
All right, so we're back with new dishes on the table.
Wow.
Yay. So here we have duck JAMON carbonara, fettuccine, and also it's a perfectly grilled black Angus ribeye. All right, let's dig in.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, at such a tender age, being exposed to so much going on outside of your own circle of your family, your friends, has that ever influenced you or impacted you in any way?
I think that's probably why I always enjoy mixing with everyone. You know, I never see people as being different.
Right.
You know, it's just, I look at people and see how friendly they are, how sincere they are, how kind they are, how spontaneous they are in doing anything. If I sense that there's some hesitance or, you know, lack of willingness, then I'll walk away. It's not because the person is rich or poor or what.
Right.
That passion and willingness and spontaneity is different. You can read it, it's so easily, you know, maybe that's what it is that I grew up with, you know, that we were always in the midst of people who were like that, people who are interested in doing things, people who are vibrant, people who are eager. That's why I was teasing you just now. I'm going to, you know, replicate what you're doing because I love the passion that you all have, you know. It's something appealing.
Right.
Whereas if you tell someone to do something, they will be slow. And then they'll find excuses why they cannot do. I'm sure you've experienced that as well. Yeah. So my friends often ask me, why, you know, you imagine the grandma going out at night, you know. I go out 4 nights a week. Even the young ones burn out. Yeah, but not that I'm trying to prove that I can do it. No, it really brings me joy. I wouldn't do it. You can't force me, knowing me, who dropped out of school. You think you can force me to do something? No way. It's because I enjoy what I do. You know, it's really, I don't know what it is. I can't even describe. Is it, you know, some people say, oh, what is it? Are you just pretend? No, no one can pretend to like what they do.
Totally.
And the people like us especially, right?
Totally, yeah. So this is the chocolate lava purse. And I specifically asked the why purse, not cake, because it's wrapped around with this crispy layer. So pursing the whole cake.
Yeah.
All right. So shall we cut it?
Yes. Why
Okay.
don't you do that?
So it's going to be a ceremony. You can look here.
Wow. Oh,
Hear that sound.
it's crunchy.
Oh, look at the liquid
Look at that.
flowing out.
Wow.
Look. Ah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, there you go. The lava flowing. Yeah.
Flowing. Okay, enough of showing. Time to eat it.
Now we're going to eat it.
Okay. But you know, you've always had a knack to connect with people, to, you know, befriend everyone, and I mean everyone. Is there a particular learning that you can derive from having love to connect with people?
Well, I suppose it's because I come from a big family. Yeah, because all the time, even when we were growing up, my older siblings would organize games with the other kids in our town. You know, we would have badminton competition. I remember that, going with my brother. You know, so we playing badminton against, you know, a school somewhere, you know, away from where we were. And then my brothers would organize sepak takraw.
Right.
And badminton was really, and then table tennis, ping pong. We used to play a lot of that. That kind of upbringing. Yeah,
Right.
I remember my childhood was always with people, and we enjoyed not just the feeding was with my mother, but with my older siblings was always playing games and connecting with the other young ones, and we were always engaging in activities like that. And I always remember laughter and happiness, and we never realized, they were from which background or whatever. It was just the joy of doing things together and laughing at ourselves. My brothers always make sure that, laugh at ourselves. Always, if we did something wrong, we always would laugh at ourselves and make fun of it. It's just so at the same time, while we're doing things, we didn't elevate ourselves. We knew that we were making mistakes, and each time we made mistakes, we'd laugh at ourselves. So it's just the enjoyment of things. There's no such thing as perfection. So I'm thankful to the fact that I had wacky brothers, who made fun of everything. Even when I wasn't born yet during the Japanese occupation, but they would tell me stories about the Japanese occupation, which was so funny. The funny side of the Japanese soldiers. So, instead of being angry, oh, this was what you went through, misery in during the Japanese occupation. No, they taught me songs which they learned then, and then the strange things which happened, the funny things which happened. So the fact that they were always bringing all this funny side, of life, made me see, okay, fine,
there's always the wacky side of everything. Why be so serious? I love that.
Yeah, I think I've been lucky. I had, crazy older siblings.
So thank you so much. We really appreciate your passion and your stories and your life sharing with us.
Thank you for having me.
And yes, we hope to have you again the next time.
Thank you.
All right, so again, thank you so much, Bobo KL, for hosting us here with this chat with Datuk Munirah. And for those of you who are watching, do share with us what you've learned from this chat, and we hope that you'll keep watching. See you.